What's up, everybody? Some guy who cooks here. Christmas is just a couple days away. Before we get to today's cook, I just wanted to share something with you. I've seen a lot of these little box subscriptions you can get going around. You'll see them on Facebook, you'll see them just online in general. You sign up, they send you a box of food. Some of them they send you ingredients, some of them they send you meals. You know, like already prepared ones. Personally, I wouldn't buy the already prepared ones because that sounds a lot like freezer aisle but more expensive to me. However, the ones that send you the ingredients sound very intriguing. Normally, I wouldn't go for it because I can just go buy stuff at the store. However, I found a great deal on one, so I wanted to try it out. Meet Every Plate. First things first, no, I'm not sponsored by these guys, and I didn't get some sort of special deal. I paid full price just like everybody else does. Sort of full price. They had a deal going on where it was like $2 a meal. So naturally, I bought the family pack I got for 4 people for 5 days, which I was wondering how much food they would send me, and I was a little skeptical. I mean, $2 a dinner. But then I lifted this box when it came to my door, and it is heavy. I haven't tried this yet, but I wanted to unbox it with you guys so you can see it too. So when we first open this up, we've got a thing here. It says special offers inside. We've got our, it looks like these are our meal cards. They give us the recipes for all these meals. And the ones I chose for my box are steak pot pie, chipotle glazed meatloaves, chicken sausage orzo pilaf, sweet chili pork tacos, and griddled onion burgers. This box is pretty heavy. I guess it's time to, that's pretty cool. It's got all these fresh ingredients and stuff. Everything looks like it's in good shape. I don't know what all this stuff is for, but I guess I'm gonna find out as I cook it. Well, this is pretty cool, you guys. And what I'm probably gonna do is cook a few of these recipes for you. Anyway, guys, that's all I have to say about Every Plate. I hope these recipes turn out awesome. I'm sure they will, and you'll be the first ones to know from. In the meantime, let's get cooking.
It's Some Guy Who Cooks, starring Brett Picorni. Featuring Brett Picorni. Guest stars on the show include Sal, Peppy, and the lovely Paula. Today's episode brought to you by Brett Picorni.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and all that jazz to ya. Only 2 episodes coming out this week, and as such, this one's gonna be a little extra. I'm gonna teach you 2 important things. First off, how to truss a bird. Whether it's a chicken, turkey, whatever, you need to know how to truss a bird. There are many ways to do it. We're gonna go with the very standard way. After that, we're moving on to some delicious holiday cookies. A favorite of my family growing up was a peanut butter cookie with a little Hershey's Kiss plopped down right in the center. We're gonna do a variation of that. But first, let's get to this bird. First things first, you want your twine, it's gotta be about 4 times the length of your bird plus a little bit. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Use Paula to slice it. Get right in the center of the twine and go under your bird. As you can see, I have already seasoned it because what am I doing? I'm putting it in the rotisserie. You want to get right to about the tip of the breast here, cross it over, pull it nice and tight. Next, we're coming under these drums. And again, I'm gonna pull it nice and tight. I'm gonna tie it in a square knot at this point. To be honest, guys, I've never been the best at trussing birds. Coming up under the wings here. I'm gonna come around the front here. I know this isn't traditional, but what we're doing is tying the front end here so that we get this skin to stay instead of curling. Next thing we're gonna do is get it ready for our rotisserie. We're gonna just poke this right on through. And then we got our clamps. Push it right back in here. And if it goes into that drum a little bit, it's okay. We really kind of want to just stake it on there. And we're going to do the same to the other side over here. And there we go. Not the prettiest truss, not the prettiest rotisserie job I've done, or that you could do, I'm sure. But it'll get the job done. Now, if you have an air fryer like mine, this just goes right in there, and we're good to go. Okay, chicken's in the rotisserie. Now it's time to move on to these cookies. You only need 3 ingredients, and guess what? They are gluten-free. You're gonna need peanut butter, sugar, and an egg. Start with 1 cup of sugar, followed by 1 cup of peanut butter. Oh boy. Oh boy. Boop. Boop. You might need to coerce it with the spoon. And finally, your egg. Yeah, yeah. Hey! You guys, that was the first time I've ever one-handed cracked an egg. This calls for celebration. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's the stuff. All right, guys, now stir the ever-loving crap out of this. We got some cookies to make. So here's what I'm gonna tell you about this batter. These peanut butter cookies are great. However, they may not hold up very well. If you want them to hold up and you can eat gluten, add just a couple little pinches of flour. Even just 1 or 2 little pinches of flour makes all the difference when holding this stuff together. However, this does still work. One of the best ways I've found is using a mini muffin tin. We're gonna spray this, then we're gonna add in a nice little scoop of the peanut butter stuff into these guys, and they're gonna make amazing little peanut butter cookie cups. Ha-ha! 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 Man. Forgot to mention, guys, this stuff is gonna bake at 350 for about 20 minutes. Now there is one more ingredient, guys, okay? With these kind of cookies, you need a Hershey's Kiss to push down right in the center of these cookies. Surprising enough, I couldn't find Hershey's Kisses where I went. I found these instead. Because I don't know how they're gonna melt and meld with all this, I'm gonna put them in about half of these cookies while they cook, and the other half I'm gonna wait till they just come out of the oven to put them in. And here we go. 1, just push it right on down in the center there. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. While we unwrap these candies, those cookies will finish in the oven. The chicken is just about done in the rotisserie, and we are about to have some real good food, dudes. All right, guys, time to act quick. That's the timer. Move, 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 move. And look at these beautiful little peanut butter cookies, but we gotta act quick. Here we go. 1, press right on in. 2, press right on in. 3, right in there. 4, 5, and 6. And there we go. We got them in there. You can see there's a change in color between the two because these are freshly out of the wrapper and these have been baking, so, oh yeah, they're a little delicate. These need to rest for a couple minutes now before we pop them out and start enjoying them. I'm just gonna set them aside while they rest so we can get this chicken out of here. And here we go. Oh yeah, look at that. That is beautiful. First thing we need to do is get this bird off the rotisserie spit. So we're gonna just unscrew these little forks, pull them out best we can. And now we can just pull the whole thing right off there. Now, cut her apart. No spaghetti. No spaghetti. Right here at the leg. Nice little cut. Oh yeah, look at that. Coming right off of the thigh there. Same on this side. Right into the skin there. Leg and the thigh. Just gonna cut off right there. We're actually gonna cut right down the center here so we can remove this neck. Wing is pretty simple. It's again, right here in the joint. Right in the joint, right in the joint here. Wing 2. This rotisserie chicken is just falling apart, guys. Be careful when you're wearing gloves like this, okay? They are super slick and not very safe to carve in. But in the meantime, here we go. We got the full chicken breast here, guys. It's still got the breastplate on here. That's okay. If you want to carve it, you can. I'm just gonna eat it as it is. I know all that stuff's looking kind of gnarly, guys, but these are looking pretty. The biggest problem you incur with these cookies is that, like I said, they don't really like to hold their form very well, which is why a cookie cup is great. However, you're making thin walls when you're making them like this. So again, they're not gonna hold their form very well, which is why I'm gonna use a spoon. First up, we're gonna try the ones that started with the truffle in them. And there we go. There it is. Still a little doughy, so you might actually want to give them a little more time, but I'm ready to taste this, so here we go. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. So here's the thing. These are already one of my favorites. You have a delicious peanut butter cookie. It's sweet, it's sugary, you got the peanut butter flavor, but it doesn't glue up your mouth. Then, where usually you have a Hershey's Kiss in the middle giving you a nice little punch of chocolate, instead we've got this truffle, which the inside is a softer kind of chocolate, so as soon as you bite into these while they're hot, it explodes into your mouth in like a liquid core. This is like the chocolate lava cake of these Kiss cookies. I'm too excited to keep describing for a moment because I need to try the other variations and see if it's the same. So here's the one where we added it after they baked. Oh man, it is melting into the cookie here. I mean, I don't know if you can see that, but it's squashing itself. Here we go. You know the funny thing, guys? The exact same ingredients, slightly different process, slightly different flavor as well. The differences are so subtle, I don't really even know how to describe them, but they're there. It's remarkable. Standard with Kisses is great, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that using truffle-type chocolates is even better. Just that liquid chocolate core bursting out into your mouth when you take that first bite, and then you've got the little crispies that are inside these, adding some texture. All the while, you've got that strong peanut butter punch. I don't know how this night can get any better. Let's try a wing. Oh, that rub. That rub is so good. Not only does it cover that skin, it also seeps right on down into the chicken, which, look at this. Look at this. Have you ever seen chicken so tender? Honestly, guys, I've got more food here than I can eat. But I'm gonna give it a go. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Hit that like button. Wait a minute. Leave some comments. And of course, share it with your friends. Once again, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I hope you guys are doing fantastic, and I hope you'll look forward to the Christmas episode as much as I do. Until then, I'm some guy who cooks. And for a little bit here, I'm gonna be some guy who eats.